Import bond and international trade law explained simply. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about import bonds and international trade law. I know, it sounds like a really boring topic, but I promise it's not as bad as it sounds. I'm going to break it down into simple terms so that even a caveman could understand it. What is an import bond? An import bond is a guarantee that you will pay the customs duties and taxes owed on your imported goods. When you import goods into a country, you're required to pay a duty on those goods. The duty is a percentage of the value of the goods. The customs agency in the importing country will hold your goods until you pay the duty. If you don't pay the duty, the customs agency will sell your goods and keep the proceeds. An import bond is a guarantee that you will pay the duty, even if you don't have the money up front. When you post an import bond, you're essentially giving the customs agency a security deposit. If you don't pay the duty, the customs agency will keep the bond money. Who needs an import bond? Anyone who imports goods into a country needs an import bond. This includes individuals, businesses, and government agencies. If you're importing goods into the United States, you'll need to get an import bond from a surety company. A surety company is a company that guarantees that you will pay your debts. How much does an import bond cost? The cost of an import bond depends on the value of the goods you're importing. The higher the value of the goods, the higher the cost of the bond. The cost of the bond is also affected by the country you're importing from and the country you're importing to. How do I get an import bond? You can get an import bond from a surety company. To get a bond, you'll need to provide the surety company with some information about yourself and the goods you're importing. The surety company will then review your application and decide whether or not to issue the bond. What happens if I don't pay the duty? If you don't pay the duty, the customs agency will sell your goods and keep the proceeds. The customs agency will also keep the bond money. Import bonds are a necessary part of international trade. They help to ensure that importers pay the duties and taxes owed on their goods. If you're importing goods into a country, you'll need to get an import bond. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you to understand import bonds and international trade law. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. Bonus tip: if you're importing goods into the United States, you can get a free import bond from the U.S. Department of Commerce. The bond is only valid for 90 days, but it's a great way to get started with international trade.